I want to demonstrate to you the difference between the students in your online courses. And let's do that by having a look at a video. So in this video here, we have my partner going down what is a much steeper slope than what the video shows. And then we have me going down the same slope. And this is a short clip of a 24-second clip of me trying to get down. What this shows is the different skills and different abilities that each of your students have. And also, I have absolutely no interest in being able to go down the hill like this. It just doesn't interest me at all. And so I have no motivation to learn. Honestly, if someone tried to teach me how to do it, I will probably just block it out or tune it out altogether. And I tell you this because these are very important factors that you need to take into account when you're designing your online courses. What are the current skills and abilities of your students, and what motivates them to be able to learn? What are they wanting to achieve? And by knowing these things about your students, you are in a better position to be able to support them to reach their goals and to be able to build the right learning environments that they need. So again, if someone tried to get me on a bike and teach me how to go down that slope, I'm just going to tune out any of that learning because it's not interesting to me. It's not something I'm aspiring to achieve. So how do you find out all this information about your students? Let me give you a few examples. You can find this information out from your students before your course, during your course, and after your course. Now, you're not going to find this out immediately. You're not going to find it out in 1 second. It takes time, and it's something you need to consistently do. So in your research phase of your online course, when you're designing and then developing the course curriculum, this is when you can start to gather information about your prospect students, and you can start to gather that information from existing clients, from the type of profile of the student that you would like to deliver your course to. There are different ways that you can gather that market research, and you can start to identify what are their current experience levels. So what are their current abilities and skills at the moment, and what are they aiming to achieve? When someone starts your course with you, you can gather that information as well. And I've spoken about this. You can check out my videos that talk about how you would get this feedback, whether it's direct or indirect feedback, but you can do this through an easy goal setting activity at the very beginning of your course. And you can put the onus back on the student in this regards. So you don't need it to be like, hey, I'm doing market research. Can you tell me what your abilities, skills, and interests are? No, you frame it so that they're sitting down, they're taking the time to be able to write these goals for themselves. Okay, so you're tapping into that intrinsic motivation that they're doing it for themselves. They're not doing it for your market research. So you can also do that throughout the course. And you can do this through quizzes. You can do this through different types of interactions, through conversations, through chat boards, through discussions. So many different ways that you can collect this information to gather what the current experiences of your students, how they're feeling, what their motivation is. And that's what I more speak about in indirect feedback, when you're reading between the lines. And then finally, you can get this information at the end of your course when you're doing a wrap up of the course, when you're identifying how students now feel and how they've gone towards achieving that overall goal and what their experience level is now. And by knowing all of that, you're in a better position to identify how can this current course help your students, how can you support your students to achieve their overall goal and build the right learning environments for them. And then at the end of that course, you can also start to identify what's the next step for them. And you can start to use that research for your next design and development phase for your next project or your next online course. So remember, everyone is different. Everyone has different skills, different abilities, and different motivations, different dreams, desires, all of them. And you need to tap into them as the online course creator so that you're creating the right learning environment for your students to succeed. Each week I do post a video here on my YouTube channel all about online course creation. So if you have any questions, if you want to give me some mountain bike tips, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell button so you are notified of next week's online course creation video. Until next time, happy course creating.